All right. I'm so freaking annoyed right now. And whatever this is gold somehow, for science, for whatever, about my personality. I'm very frustrated right now because my coworker, one of my decider problems, here's a video of decider problems and sleep last tidal wave. Here you go. Here's me just being me. She has this thing where she thinks that people should read her mind, not just me, it's everyone. And it just really, really just ticks me off. And it's so frustrating because no one can read your mind. You are not God. You do not know everything. And it's like, no matter what happens in life, no matter what happens, she'll still think that she's right. And it's like, like, I know I need to get over this because it's like, who really cares if she thinks she's right? Like, she can do her. Like, it's really her loss if she always thinks she's right. And like, who am I to say that she always thinks she's right? Maybe she doesn't, but it does feel very implied every single day. And with her tone in her voice, it's very frustrating. So what I'm really freaking about, okay, I gotta process this from another time. Something she did, I almost lit into her. I like almost freaked out on her. She got super mad at her Uber driver because the Uber driver showed up at the place that she was supposed to be dropped off at. And it's like, oh, you idiot. And she was mad at this person. And I was just like in the office. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, she doesn't even realize she did it wrong. There's no way the Uber driver could show up at the wrong place unless you made the mistake. It's not like they don't even see the address you're going to be dropped off at. The only way that could get messed up is if you put it in wrong. And she was livid. She was mad at this person, calling them, like, basically implying that they were the scum of the earth on the phone. And I'm just so freaking annoyed at it. I'm tired of being around people who can't see their flaws. And then today, it's just like, just little things like that, like, oh. And then something, what happened today then too was like, okay, this person comes in. For one, the person did something dumb, and it was like a little bit of mixture of my fault, like, but a big mixture of their fault. And so it was like frustrating because my identity had already been hurt essentially in this situation. And she comes in, she's like on lunch break, and I should have known because it was the lunch break time. I should have known, but like, that wasn't really the problem. I was like, oh, hey, can you do this thing? Because she's like the only person who can do this thing that needed to be done for this person except for one other person. Anyway, she was like, oh, I'm on lunch break. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, fine. Like, whatever, cool. That's great. What's his face can do it. So I call up what's his face. I was like, hey, this person needs this, this, and this. And he's like, okay, this, that. We're getting it. Like, we're literally doing the thing. We're getting the thing done. And then she comes up from her lunch break behind my desk and watches me for a little bit. It's like, go away. What are you doing? Like, why are you watching me? Like, French fry off right now. And then right when the solution is just so close to being finished, she's like, oh, I'll do it. It's like, okay, now you'll do it. You were on lunch break. There's literally nothing I could have done in that situation to not have been in the wrong. And it's like nothing personally. It's like she's not trying to attack me, but it's like she's not trying to attack me, but she is attacking me, and she's attacking everyone else in her life too. By not realizing that she has an issue. And it's like, it's so frustrating because there was nothing I could have done. And like, no, like, of course that's going to offend me. It's like, okay. And like, this happens for every single person in the office. And it's like, I am so sick and tired of being the scapegoat. It is true. Like, the people who are the lowest in the company get the blunt for like so much stupid stuff that they are not responsible for. And it really fries my biscuit. Anyway, so I don't even know if this makes sense, but all I know is whatever is happening right here is me getting something out, and it's valuable in some way. And I'm just like, I just want to sit down. I just want to focus on my thing. I just want people to tell me what they want exactly. Just tell me what you want exactly. Like, I'm ridiculous. And it's like, by acknowledging what you're bad at, it's almost like you can never acknowledge that you could be not bad at something again. And it's like, I just don't know how to approach it. Like, and then it's like, what do I really want to resolve in this situation? Like, do I want to talk to her? Like, I will not be disrespected over and over again. Like, I do not want that to be a reoccurring theme in my life. But it's like, what was really the problem? Like, I don't know what I really want the outcome to be. Like, what do I want to tell her? Hey, look, this, and this happened, blah, 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 blah. Because if I do that, she still will not, the thing I want to happen, she's just never gonna be able to acknowledge it. Like, because she won't. But then who am I to say she won't? It just seems as if she would not acknowledge it. Like, hey, you did this, and this thing that was very frustrating. Please don't do it again. Oh, this, and that. I'm in the right, you're in the wrong. And I realize that is mostly what my personality will be interpreting everything as, with low DI. I get that. But sometimes I'm right. Sometimes the deciders have legit decider freakouts. And sometimes the observers have blah, 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 blah. Can I just say, I really look like a lead TE right now. Like, the dark hair, I am a TE. Okay. So with that being said, my face is gross. And then it's my lunch break right now, and I need a USB drive because I want to pull some documents I've been working on off of my computer at work and onto a hard drive, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. It's like the amount that I don't know how much I want something or I value something is like, okay, I want a flash drive. And in my mind, I thought, I have to go to Best Buy across town, get the flash drive and come back, barely have enough time to eat. And I had wanted to rant about this, what I'm ranting about now on my lunch break. And I was like, what if I don't have time to rant? Then what if I blow up at my coworker? Like, I kind of snapped at work a little bit. Like a vent snap. My poor ENTP coworker, which he doesn't care. Okay, yeah, I wanted to get the flash drive. I was like, oh, I have to go to Best Buy to get the flash drive. And then I was like, starting to go to Best Buy. I was like, do I even value going to Best Buy? Like, what I want, the thing I want is a flash drive. Why would I think I have to go to Best Buy to get it and miss all of these other things I want, like eating and venting? Like, I was like, why don't I go to Walmart? And it was just like a moment when I like had to figure out what the value was that I wanted. Like, instead of taking action so fast, like processing what I wanted. And there's easier, like the easier ways to get what you want. And you can have, I don't even know what I'm saying. All I know is I was like, I am completely ridiculous. But maybe I'm not completely ridiculous. Anyway, I just need to figure out how to like cool down and focus and not blow up at the coworker, and do it in the most responsible way possible, even if they don't understand. Because what really matters is what I do about it. So that's another thing. I could just let it go and do nothing about it, but that would be why a huger blow up would happen later. So it's like, even if I'm just like, hey, I don't understand, like, but I don't want to be a jerk about it, because I wouldn't be doing it in love. Or would I be doing it in love? I mean, what is love? Like, love for the person or love for myself? This is like a love yourself type thing, maybe. But also respect people, because if you don't respect people, you're literally doing the same thing that they did to you. There you go. Oh yes, what did I just do there? I just stated the obvious, like a complete blast, play, consume, low person. I might make this an unlisted video. Yeah.